Once upon a time in ancient Athens, there was a wise philosopher named Socrates. He was known for his questioning of people's beliefs and assumptions, and for encouraging his fellow Athenians to think for themselves. One day, a young man approached Socrates and asked him how to live a good life. Socrates replied by saying, "The unexamined life is not worth living." The young man was confused by this statement and asked Socrates to explain what he meant. Socrates responded by saying that many people go through life without ever stopping to think about their beliefs, values, and assumptions. They simply accept what they have been told by others or what society tells them is true. Socrates believed that this was a mistake and that true happiness and fulfillment could only be found by questioning and examining one's own beliefs and assumptions. He believed that people who did not do this were living a shallow, unfulfilling life. To illustrate his point, Socrates told the young man a story. He spoke of a man who had been imprisoned in a cave since birth, with his head fixed in place so that he could only see the wall in front of him. Behind him was a fire, and people would walk in front of the fire, casting shadows on the wall. The man had never seen anything but the shadows, and he believed that they were the only reality. One day the man was freed from his chains and taken out of the cave. He was dazzled by the sunlight and overwhelmed by the colors and shapes of the world around him. At first, he was frightened and disoriented, but gradually he began to understand the true nature of reality. Socrates explained to the young man that we are all like the man in the cave, and that we must free ourselves from our own mental chains in order to see the world as it truly is. Only by examining our beliefs and assumptions can we hope to live a truly fulfilling life. The young man was inspired by Socrates' words, and he set out to examine his own life and beliefs. And in doing so, he found the happiness and fulfillment that had always eluded him before.